If you're feeling shitty and you just want to cry, if you want to stick a pencil right through your eye, if you're barely hanging on by a string, join us right here on a Manic Little Thing.
So you're going to have to read from the Chinese.
Yeah, you didn't tell me about your Chinese, though.
Oh.
That sucks.
Okay, I can remember it.
Can you?
Yeah, well, we were just at Nonnie's funeral, so I can remember that. All right, cheers to Barbra Stomboli.
Cheers to Nonnie, a beautiful, long, crazy life.
Mm-hmm. I'm sipping this like it's water.
In Italy, you're supposed to, but we're American, so we just choke it back.
All right. This episode's about funerals. And was he Chinese?
Nonnie, we love you. You're gone. I just don't know how to act. I'm telling you right now.
Nonnie, we love you. You're gone. Very Paul Cavallaro of you. Nonnie, we love you. You're gone. Peace up. 8-time down.
I told you I don't know how to act around these things.
That's fine.
Anyway, for those who couldn't guess, welcome back to Manic Little Thing. This is the Nonnie funeral episode.
Yeah, this is the episode where Nicole's grandmother dies. Sorry, guys. That was kind of rough. But yeah, we just came back from Nonnie's funeral. It was honestly like... on the whole, I'd say it was kind of chaotic.
As is everything in my entire existence. So, like, good for me, right? Staying on brand.
It was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Honestly, I had fun. Okay, so first of all, like when your grandmother died, right? Your aunt was like all fucking freaked out, and she was like, I don't know, like who's gonna be like the pallbearer? Like I'm not sure. And I was like, I would.
Said to her, I was like, yeah, will you do it, Nate? And you're like, I'll do it. If like,
I was like, of course I'll do it. I was like, I would absolutely do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. If anybody was like, please, like do this. If they specifically asked, like, can you please do it? Of course, I would do it in a heartbeat. So like, we had told her, like, yeah, I'll be a pallbearer, and like also Jordan was gonna be a pallbearer. Like
that was really nice,
which was like very kind. Yeah, of course. And so like we get there. Don't hit me like that. The cat just fucking hit me. She said, were you going to be a pallbearer? The fuck? And you know, like like the whole situation happened. We get there, right? They're like, oh, at the end, the pallbearers, please stand by the door. So like everybody leaves. They're like handing out white gloves to the pallbearers. And like we get, and the cat said, I really wish.
She said, I thought you wanted to be on the show.
She said, today. I know you want to be on the show.
You could be on a show, it's fine.
So they give us these white gloves, and then like, you know, her grandson decided, I don't know that he decided, I think he thought he was going to do it the whole time.
Who?
Like Steven. Yeah. Steven was like, oh, okay, like I'm a pallbearer. Like obviously that's a thing. And like, I think maybe they overestimated how many people there were. So like Nicole's cousin, aka Barbara's other granddaughter, her soon to be husband is like, oh, here, like hands off his gloves to Steven, like your other cousin. And I'm standing there. Why am I standing there? Why am I there? It's like your dad, your brother, freaking your uncle, your cousin, and then Bob Massey and me. I'm not even married into the family. Fee objects, rightfully so. I'm not even a part of the family. Like I loved her. I am, but like
not in a pallbearer way.
Not in a pallbearer sort of setting. Have anyone? I was not bearing a pall. Okay. That freaked me out. So I literally was like, okay, I'm going to stand here for 2 seconds.
Out of the
I ran.
Funeral.
I ran so far away. Like I was like, no, this can't be a thing. This can't be a thing for me. I can, like seriously, you're going to have me bearing the pall bearing?
What does that mean, pallbearing?
I don't know what pallbearing means.
P-A-U-L, not really.
Definitely not P-A-U-L. P-A-L.
P-A-L?
Yeah.
Pal? That's pal.
I think that I don't have a phone to do it.
Paul?
I think bearing.
Paul bearer?
Paul bearing ball? Like a ball bearing? He's a ball bearing.
Then.
Then what?
Say, put your hazards on and follow the person in front of you. never in my whole life have I gone onto a major highway in a funeral concession. There were like 20 cars in a funeral concession going from 91 south to 95 southbound.
Like 2 major interstate highways just meeting at an intersect and 20 cars going 40 miles an hour on the highway. It was
in the right lane.
Horrifying.
Tractor trailers like trying to merge into our concession.
Horrifying.
Like, what?
I couldn't even believe it. It was honestly such a wild ride. And like, I know that she never really was like a highway girly because she didn't fuck with the highway. But like, I feel like she had fun. You know what I mean? I feel like she had fun with that.
It's you and I like blasting whatever in the car like on the way because I have to like escape reality.
Didn't we play Back That Ass Up?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Sorry, the antifreeze came back up.
I like that antifreeze.
I might have one more.
Let's do a shot.
Oh my God, you have another antifreeze.
Oh.
Cheers, Nonnie. We'll miss
Cheers,
you.
Barbara. Yeah.
Oh, Nicole.
Oh, Nicole.
I got to do it in honor of R.I.P. Nonnie.
Love her.
I'll miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a good one.
Oh, and boy, did she look good.
That facelift they gave her, that free facelift, I was like, holy shit. I saw her and like, God bless, she looked like the first day I met her, dude. That's how I was like, oh, that's Nonnie. You know what I mean? Like I got there and I was like,
Don't do that.
That's my girl. Like, there she is.
Because like, where were all the fucking tissues at the funeral?
Don't talk about the lack of tissue.
Because like, here's the person that I am as like a baseline. We get there, it's only my aunt and my dad, and, you know, and then I see my dad, and he's like, we're on deck. And I'm like, oh, cool, good. That's in my brain.
That's crazy.
So I see Nonnie, I'm like, Nonnie, I really want that wig.
Yeah.
And my aunt's like, you're not going to have the wig. And then we go up, we like say bye to Nonnie.
We'll come back to the wig in a sec.
We will come back to
because this is crazy.
1 second for the wig.
Yeah.
So we go up, we like say bye to Nonnie, give her a kiss, like whatever. And like, I don't know if other people know. We'll get back to the wig, but you do get all your hair back in heaven, by the way. People who are unaware, when you get to heaven, allegedly, God or Jesus or whoever's in charge up there, they give you all your hair back. They give you full mobility. You don't get fat. If you eat, you can eat whatever the fuck you want. I don't know how they think it works, but Nonnie doesn't need a wig going to heaven.
You get your hair back in heaven. Shoo-bee-to-bee.
Yeah, okay. Do you know that country song? You get your wild bag, get your hair
back, you get dog back. Yeah.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah, I do know that one. Yeah,
Nonnie
okay.
gets it all
So you
back.
get it all back.
So then like more people start to come and I get a little like more awkward. Like Jordan gets there and like I'm like, oh, that's like really sweet that he came. And you know, like my friends get there and like people that I don't know that are Dawn's friends get there and I'm like, whoa. And like the room starts to fill. So I like go back where people like are supposed to walk in like out of the room to like hang out with my friends because I can't like, be in the room anymore. That's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm just strange.
Yeah. Yeah, but there was no tissues.
Oh, the tissues. I'm so sorry. I drank a couple of espresso martinis.
It's okay. And 5 limoncello shots is like totally fine.
Should I have one more?
Yeah, China's. All right, really quick, can we talk about China's? Okay, so there was no tissues at the fucking place, and that was bullshit.
So Victoria, I was totally fine. I was totally fine. Until we got to like the eulogy part and like her meeting all the people that she's like been waiting for. Like,
oh, that
I'm okay
fucked.
with Nonnie leaving the earth. The only thing that like gets me a little in my feelings, which like it shouldn't because it's like better for her, is like the idea of like her reuniting like with my mom. Like,
I know. That's sentimental. It doesn't have to do about it being sad. I know it, man.
My mom's been waiting for that. So that's the only part that gets me like a little of my feelings, but otherwise I'm very strange. Otherwise, I'm like,
the thing that got me in my feelings was when
what are you about to say?
Was when Victoria was like, I wish I can't even like say the words. Like, I wish you could see me at my wedding, and I wish I could like look out and see you. That had me all fucked up. And that is the point that I was like, wow, okay, so like this $85 foundation is about to have fucking streaks. I wish I had a tissue, and then I'm running out of my nose like it's a nosebleed, like I'm a cigarette rehab nurse Jackie, like fucking all sorts of fucked up.
I didn't like that they took my jacket. I didn't have tissues. They didn't have tissues readily available for everyone to have.
Oh my God.
It's a funeral, guys.
There's like a cat hair attached to that, so just watch out for your cornea. Look at all this fucking this Chinese. All right, can we talk about Chinese?
So in honor of Nonnie, we're going to tell a Nonnie story. Nonnie had a lot of like isms, like Nonnie-ism.
We're always crying.
So we're sitting at Easter last year, and like Nonnie comes from like a different, like less woke generation, which I'll just preface the story with. But Sophia had been talking about one of her like daycare friends, and she was like, "Oh, Aliani," blah, blah, blah. And Nonnie like has no idea what that word could mean. Aliani, like a name of a kid.
She has no idea what that word could mean.
Like Aliani. So Nonnie, I don't know, and like I'll say this again. We gave Nonnie much more credit as an autonomous individual than she necessarily deserved.
Sure.
Like, God bless, honey.
Sure.
You fooled us.
Yeah. She got us.
And she just looked at us and goes, "Let me ask you, is he Chinese?" We're like, "Nonnie, what?" She was like, "Is he Chinese?" And we were like, first of all, we were talking about a girl.
Second of all, that's not a word.
Are you trying to say Chinese? Is that the word?
No, I think I'm looking for the word Chinese.
Chinese.
That's the word I understand. Chinese. Right. Yeah. So. What a wonderful, like, I mean, come on.
Wonderful.
Don't do that. Because I'll fucking sob, because that was my grandfather's song.
Oh.
And I can't.
Nonnie didn't have a song. I wish that she did.
My grandfather played that song for my niece like every day when he watched her after she was born. And then like that became like his song. So when he passed, it's the song they played at the funeral. My grandmother and my then brother-in-law danced to that song because my brother-in-law's mom couldn't be there. So they danced to that song at my brother's wedding. It just breaks my heart every time I hear it. So it's one of those songs, and I did listen to it after you told me that Nonnie passed. I listened to My Girl, and then I listened to that.
Well, the way that like Nonnie passed was so like poetic, you know, they like wait.
Yeah.
Like, so I told you that I was playing Blue Ocean 4 for the, I can't even speak, Blue Ocean Floor for those of you that are like actual avid watchers.
Yeah.
You know, that song kind of sends me into a place, makes me think of my mom, like whatever. And like, I played this song called Wrinkles by this like independent, like kind of EDM artist that like, it's almost in between like house and like kind of like trancey moment. And one of the lines is, "If there's something after all this, I'll meet you there." And I always like think about all my people that are gone, and I played that, and I was like holding Nonnie's hand. I was like, "You're good, like you're good, Nonnie. Like you're good. You could go be with mommy.
Yeah,
go be with everybody.
Yeah."
And then she was like doing like a weird like hospice breath. So I was like, "Okay, Nonnie, like let's go get you some morphine."
Yeah.
So I like went to get her morphine, and I was on the couch for maybe 10 minutes talking to my aunt about work. And then I was like, my aunt's like, "Oh, we should check on her." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I should get that morphine." So I went to go get the morphine, and I walked in the room. I was like, "Hey, Nonnie, got your med?" And Nonnie was like, not breathing. And then there's the nurse in me being like, "But is she?" Like felt her like cold.
I shouldn't laugh, but I have no other choice.
Well, we don't laugh. We'll like fucking cry our eyes out.
Too late. We're already crying. But yes,
and crying, so.
We are the drama masters. Like,
yeah, very yeah. So I then I like walked out to my aunt and I was like, "Well, guess we don't need the meds." And she was like, Why? I said, yeah.
That reaction.
I'm
screaming.
Best case scenario, I don't want Nonnie to suffer.
No, God, no.
It broke my heart.
God,
like,
no.
Watching Nonnie like not be able to like interact with us anymore and like not eat. Like, God, oh my God. The moment I can eat, send me to the box.
Oh my God, it's over. Nobody wants that.
The moment I cannot eat anymore, Please let me go. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
No more. No more food. Food? No, I don't think so. Boofing? I don't think so. No way. That's crazy.
I don't want to live if there's no food.
No, absolutely.
So yeah, like Nonnie's with my mom now. That's beautiful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We were in the 91 to 95 concession. That was perfect.
That was crazy. Okay, so I just want to like touch upon a couple of the rarities of this funeral. Not rarities so much as it is, I think maybe actually it's like a Venn diagram of everybody's funeral, right? You go to a funeral, you're there.
You don't know how to act.
You don't really know how to act. You're sad. And then like sometimes you're like, gotta kill it with humor. Like, I don't really know. You're kind of like feeling awkward. Yeah, you were giving very like,
I took a gummy before we came so I could like be functional, but like, oops, it backfired.
Yeah, you said, I do need the character. And so like you were around, but like you go to these funerals and like you don't really know what to expect in terms of like who's going to show up. And then like the people show up and you're like, Who's that person to Nonnie? There was a gentleman who reeked of cigarettes, who had, I thought there was like a packet of like cigarettes, like a container of cigarettes in there. And then it was like lined, like the perimeter was lined with pens. No. This man came strapped with like 20 pens, red, green, blue, black, anything you needed. A green highlighter, yellow highlighter, like a whole bit. And I was like, who is that man?
Who's that guy?
Who is that man? And then, you know,
we're not really still sure to this day. Someone that my grandfather had worked with, which like, wouldn't he be dust now?
No, so I think we cleared it up.
Someone that my uncle had worked with.
Your uncle used to work at Goodwill and was helping.
Did he?
Allegedly. This is what Dawn said when she met him. When she met Chris, he was working at Goodwill. Or working for Goodwill. I heard the whole bit. I was there. I was trapped in that little, Bermuda Triangle for a sec. I thought I was never going to get out, but I did. And we were talking and she was saying some shit. I don't know. He came out of the woodwork. He's a woodworker. And he came out with his pens. And then one of Victoria's friends, like as he's leaving, she was like, hey, your pens. We were wondering about those. And I was like, shut up. She was like, yeah. And I was like, put out a fucking misconnections for him. Like, had a lot of pens at her funeral, Hamden CT. I really liked all of the pens you had. I tried to talk to you about it, but I couldn't get your name. Could you just drop your number and call me? Misconnections on the New Haven area Craigslist. Like, it was her. It was like
lots of pens, man, at Nonnie's funeral.
Pens 98. Like lots of pens. And then the
seatbelt.
The whole seatbelt. Being like compacted like a trash compactor. That was crazy.
For nothing, I preface this entire day because like I know like when you're part of like me and my family, like by default you're in for like a really wild ride. Like to bring it all the way back, like Dawn was like, you're going to babysit Nonnie when we all have to go to that football game. We're
yeah. The Bills game.
Babysit Nonnie. And like, it was the most beautiful day. It was like actually a day.
That was a fantastic day. That was a fantastic day.
That is a day that will like live on as like my last beautiful memory of Nonnie.
Yeah.
Because we like had the greatest day.
We had a phenomenal day.
It was like a snow day. Nonnie was like beautifully disoriented and
like lucid enough to like have conversations about where her first husband's family lived and about where they lived and about what he did and like enough to be able to like jog these memories that I was like, wow, like this is probably the most time I've spent like talking with Nonnie on a deep level, and like I'm just so incredibly fucking grateful that I got that opportunity, because otherwise like I probably wouldn't have. She hated that fucking grilled cheese. She fucking hated that grilled cheese. I made her a 5 cheeses like Asiago, Gouda, Parm, mozzarella, fucking like one other cheese, whatever, a fucking Gruyere cheese. I grated all that shit up, put it on like farmhouse bread, grilled it with butter and like a little bit of olive oil. It was nice and crispy. I like did the whole bit, and like a tomato bisque.
You made like a gourmet grilled cheese.
I made a gourmet.
She was like, I hate this.
She said, not the cheese. I said, what? And she was like, not for me. I said, you don't like that grilled cheese? Not for me. Not for me. No, you're fine.
Okay.
She said, not for me. I said, okay.
She said, not good.
Yeah.
And then we're like, Nonnie, how's the soup? I don't like it.
I don't like it. And then ate the whole bowl.
She ate the entire bowl.
And then she ate the whole bowl.
Yeah, she did.
All right, let's take another shot for Barbra Stomboli, Nonnie, a sweet little angel.
My angel.
What a day.
Nonnie, I'm a wild bitch, so you gotta really watch over me, okay?
Nonnie, the suit doesn't fit me anymore. Not as skinny as I used to be, Nonnie, but you'd like the way I looked. I know you would.
Nonnie would have looked at you.
I shaved today, and I'm
always doing that.
I know. I shaved today, and I was thinking of her. I was like, I'm not gonna go to her fucking funeral not shaved.
Oh, Nonnie.
What a sweetie. I know she wouldn't have cared.
Funny.
But she was hilarious, dude. She's like the root. You know what I mean? You know, you get down to like the square root of numbers.
Nonnie's the square root of me.
Nonnie's the square root of you, bro. She is. I was listening to fucking Victoria give that eulogy, and I was like, sounds a lot like Nicole. That's crazy. The road rage between you, Lorraine, and Nonnie. Hello. I'm in the car with you, and I'm like,
her license when she was 62.
Her getting her license at 62 and being like, this guy's moving as slow as molasses uphill is like
This guy's moving like creeping Jesus.
Creeping Jesus.
And then Victoria's like saying the eulogy, and she's like, and this guy's moving slower than creeping Jesus. Sorry, Father.
And the guy's
father's like,
I find that not funny.
I don't think that's funny.
The fuck out of here. In him, within him,
Whoa,
and
can we talk about that for a
forever.
minute? Because I'm like, I grew up Catholic. I know about the Catholics, but I still don't know what to say.
Let me tell
and, like,
you.
I'm very like, and like everybody's so like nobody. They're talking about like a celebration of Nonnie's life, where we're like,
How about the part?
What we done?
How about the part where he was like, repeat after me? And I was like,
I don't
repeat
know,
after
because then
who?
he
What
said,
the
like,
fuck?
Jesus, Lord, and his friends, and then gave thanks to him. And I was
Jesus.
like, oh,
Jesus.
I don't
Whoa,
know that one.
what a
We didn't
wonderful
do that
child.
one in regular church.
No, I didn't need that. Also, like, I know from like a Christian standpoint, ours is like, we're pretty close with like the Catholicism in the way of like the New Testament, the
didn't know
Bible.
about any of those Jesus stories he told. I didn't know that they went to go bring Jesus flowers after he died, and he was like, bye, just kidding, I disappeared somewhere. I'm not dead.
What do you mean? That's Easter, bro.
I didn't. The way he described it made it seem like he was like, I'm over here, just kidding, I never died. These are my wounds, but you can't touch them.
He did.
I don't know about that, or maybe I didn't pay attention. I don't care, but I didn't know that.
Christ has died. Christ has risen. Christ will come again. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know he did it like a magic trick, like a magician.
He said, poof.
They were like, oh, let's go bring those flowers to Jesus.
And he's up on the roof and he's like, I'm up here, guys.
Yeah, I didn't know. Can't touch my wounds. See him?
Can't touch this. Yeah, that was a crazy, the whole bit of like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And then he said like a whole bit, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I was like, wait, don't we go into like the prayer? The Lord is my shepherd, we shall not want. I was like, I want, like, I shall want. I want.
Either maybe I didn't know Nonnie that well. Never in my life either did I know that like Nonnie was this religious figure. But when I did clean out her apartment, I was like, whoa, man.
She really
had like a shrine of Jesus on her little on her little nightstand. Like, a shrine of like Jesus and my mom. And I was very like, oh man, and like 45 shower curtains that were unopened in the linen closet.
She like many older ladies, I feel like are very do the hoisin sauce, but they also like are secretly like heavily religious. I mean, here's the thing, Barbara
Nance
grew
was
up
not. Nance told me straight up, and then I told the communion director.
That's why your dad.
Hi, my grandmother said Jesus was a troublemaker. And whoa.
Yo, I fuck with Nance's response to Catholicism so heavy. That's so funny.
Nance than a Nonnie.
I am too in terms of religion, but I also have the respect of the religion that like I'm gonna go to her funeral and I'm gonna like play along.
Sure, I'm gonna play along.
Oh man,
I'm doing the I do like I don't do like Our Father
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Yeah.
It's very like monotone, and then you have Seatbelt coming over being like, "Hey, Josh, how's it going?" So one of my cousins.
One of your cousin's husband. No, one of your cousin once removed her husband. So like
one of
cousin
my
friend.
husbands who I like don't see that often. Like, first of all, I was already doing a weird thing because like the gummy was like fucking kicking in as we're like at the funeral.
Whoa.
Like we have 40 more minutes till people start talking about Nonnie. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So like Nate's like, whoa, you're doing a weird seat and a half, which the seats were only meant for like a Polly Pocket.
Yeah,
anyway.
a Polly Pocket's butt, yeah.
So like I'm like a seat and a half in with like a seat and a half in between. Nate's like, is that where you're gonna sit? I'm like, I don't know.
So is this your final resting spot?
I don't know where my body goes. So then my cousin's husband comes and sits down directly next to me, fully in the seat, secured. And he reaches over both me and Nate to then greet Victoria's soon-to-be husband, Josh, to meet him and be like, congratulations on Nonnie and also a wedding. Ha! It's gonna send you to the grave, maybe send you to the grave.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
that's
fuck.
okay.
That's okay. That was for Nonnie. That was for Nonnie. That was for Nonnie. That was for Nonnie. We'll clean that later. Yeah, no, he packed us in like fucking sardines. It was like, it was like a hug. It was like a roller coaster seatbelt.
Like, do you need this?
It's fine. We're going to clean up the chinas. Did both of them fall?
Oh, I guess they did.
Oh my God.
Sucks.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't like that printer.
I like that printer.
Don't do this.
Don't talk about the printer like that. Another printer!
R.I.P. Nance. Yeah.
Yeah, we got seatbelted in. It was like way too long of an exchange.
Seatbelted into this like.
Oh,
and
man.
like Nate and I are literally like.
Sardines. Fucking sardines.
Seatbelted in. And
that was
like,
crazy.
Oh, he's reaching over and he's not releasing.
He didn't let go, and that was the most terrifying part.
Just kept coming up to us talking about like different weddings and like stories, and I don't know if he's like
the different weddings.
Look, there's a family guy.
He was giving very Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
I was very like, okay, this is fucking weird.
I already prefaced this entire day before we left the house with like, oh, Nate, like there's a lot of characters in my family that you're going to meet today. Like,
You did.
My dad, you already know. My brother, you're about to meet. You already
did.
know Dawn, Crit. Like there's a there's a lot of characters you need to meet
a
today.
lot of people.
A lot of people. And like you didn't even know you were going to meet that many. I actually didn't account for those who you did meet that were like, oh.
And I'm glad that I did, you know? Gives a little backstory to the color of your life. I'm glad that I did it. It gave me a little, I cracked into your brain and looked inside and sewed it back together.
That part, yes.
Yeah. Not before I helped that bartender shake espresso martinis while we were at the bar. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Cafe Amici.
Whoa. Yeah, today was a lot.
Today was a good day.
Has been a lot. But thank God for bereavement days because like, whoa. I needed those days to like
come back to life.
I don't even know about come back to life. I was very just like, I'm floating around.
Yeah, to like keep yourself in that coma.
Thank God for you.
Thank God for you, dude. No. Okay.
Thank goodness for you. How would I get through all of this without you?
How would I have gotten through any of the things I've been through without you? Don't do this. Don't do this fragile everyday bit. All right, we just spilled limoncello. Call the fucking hotline for the love of God. I'm begging you. We spilled it. It's on the floor. Like, it's just like...
In the words of Dilly talking to her dolls.
I'm begging you.
Begging you.
Guys, we love you so much. We know that, like, you know, life happens, death happens, unfortunate things happen, but, like, how else are you going to deal with it? You're not going to smile and laugh at it. You're not going to, like, you know, deal with seatbelt guy at a funeral and not laugh about it. You're not going to come home and talk about it on your podcast. Come on.
And everyone's got a seatbelt guy that they're going to meet at their funeral, so.
Everybody's got a seatbelt guy. This has been nice. Thank you for letting me come. Like, not letting me come, but like, I'm just grateful that like I've been a part of your life enough to be able to like go and honor your grandmother and like be a part of that.
Mommy, what did you say?
I know. And I'm really glad I was able to be there.
Nonnie would have wanted you there.
Yeah.
Nonnie would have been like, he's always doing that.
Nonnie would have been like, he's always doing that. We were at Sophia's birthday this past August. I came in like, I don't know, shorts and like a cute little button down or something. And it's the middle of August, so like it's hot as fuck. And like she was kind of on like her demented way. Like she was like, on the way down. And she like was in there. I was like, Nonnie. I gave her like a hug and a kiss. I was like, how are you? I was like kind of shooting the shit with her. And she was like, you're always doing that. And I was like, you know what? To her, I am always doing that. I am always being the gayest man she's ever met in her entire life, but also the hottest. So I am always doing that. I am. But she would today of all this, she would have been like, you're always doing that. With that fucking women's bracelet length fucking blazer that was like hand sewn for me in 2016. This is Nathaniel James on it. And meanwhile, I was, whatever. She would have loved it.
Suit. I love that for you.
She would have loved that.
She would have loved that.
Yeah. What should our final send-off be for the day for Nonnie? What should I like? I don't know. What should we say?
Because we just crying.
You know. It's okay. We don't have to say anything. We can just say
Nonnie.
To Nonnie and Creepin' Jesus.
To Nonnie and Creepin' Jesus.
See you next time, guys, here on Manic Little Thing.